If you're into Bitcoin, you cannot afford not to watch this video. I believe Bitcoin is going to fall 50% down to 55k. I'm going to show you exactly why in this video, so you can decide if it's time to protect your profit yourself. Hi everyone, Klaus here at Gecko Profit, where we keep things transparent when investing in stock and crypto. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and give the videos a thumbs up. So let's take a look into Bitcoin and why I think that it is going to fall all the way down to 55,000. The first thing I'll do is just to draw up this line here. And as you can see, this line actually has a function as a resistance, right? So we had this high and we went down, and we had high and we went down, and we had a high, and guess what? I think we're gonna get down. But I have much more to share with you that will support my theory about why Bitcoin is gonna go down. So Bitcoin have a 4-year cycle due to the halving of Bitcoin, and so what I want to show you is I'll just draw in a 4-year cycle lines here. Boom. You have the following bull market that starts in 2017 and went up to this high. And you have it again in 21 when you went up to this high, and again here in 25 when it went up to this high, where it is now at least. But what I will do is just move this line to this very lowest low after the first bull market cycle, and what you'll see is that now actually the low in the next cycle fits perfectly. 4 years after, it hits the low. So that tells me again that, okay, when we reach this line, that's approximately at the same time where we're gonna go to the lowest of Bitcoin. Okay? And what more supports this theory is, let me just show you. This is actually very important, I think, due to the way that the cycle has trends and moves. And let me just show you what I mean. I'm using the Elliott wave to draw now, and it's not about Elliott wave. It's more about, it's easier for me to explain my thinking, putting numbers on, and I can do it quicker. So let me just show what I mean. Let's look at this cycle here. We had this low, we had this high, this low, high, low, high. Now I will draw the same in the other cycle. We had this low, this high, this low, this high, this low, this high. Okay? So let's go back to this cycle again. Then we have this low, this high, this low, this high, and guess what? We're gonna go all the way down. And the exact same thing in the cycle we're in right now. Low, high, low, high, and guess what? We're gonna go down. So I'll just try to put it out here as it shows that might be the time we're gonna go to the lowest low in this cycle. And also let me just show you why I think it will go all the way down to this, or actually I think 55,000, but let me just show why it's here. Because if I look back to this cycle and I look at, okay, this was the lowest low, and if I try to, okay, let's look at what has happened before, you actually see there is something here in the structure, and I'll just draw this in as a support line there. Okay, so this was where we kind of went the lowest between 2 and 3. So we have exactly the same in here. We have between 2 and 3 some structure, and let's just put it in here. So that would be the lowest low it would go, and that's even further down than 55, but I don't think it will go down there. And the reason for that is, if you look all the way back into this cycle, I will just use Fibonacci retracement just to explain my thinking, and I'll go to right here. So you see, we went all the way down to 0.886. If I just adjust it a little bit, there we go. And if we look at this cycle, we went all the way down to 0.786. Not as much as the previous cycle, and that makes sense because a lot of money is pouring into Bitcoin. The institutional, the ETF, Federal Reserves, or reserves. So that means that the volatility in Bitcoin is getting smaller and smaller, and it also means that I believe that we're not going to retrace all the way down to 0.786. But let's just try to put in the Fibonacci retracement. And look at that. This area is exactly the same area as the 0.786. So I think this is absolutely the furthest that it will go down. But as I said before, all the institutions and ETF and Bitcoin and so on, I don't think we'll go retrace all the way back to this point. But I could kind of look at the structure we have right here and say, could that be a support line? Yes, it could. We had the Fibonacci level, the next Fibonacci level, 0.618. Let's try to use that instead. And I'll just draw it in here from the structure. We have this bottom, and let's just something like this. And that's why I'm kind of saying I think we'll go down to 55,000. Again, I'm not sure that we're going to go all the way, but the technicals, it makes sense, right? If you look into the fundamentals as well, all the money is that pouring into Bitcoin. I think we're going to have a low in 55,000. But it could also just be here instead. I don't think it will be, but I'll just draw it in. And why? Because we have this high and we have this low. Let's just put it in. Could be this area. And if you look into the Fibonacci, it could be in this area, right? So let's see. But right now, I'm gonna, I've jumped out. I'm not in Bitcoin anymore. I'm just gonna look at what's going to happen, and I believe there is a chance we'll go all the way down to 55,000. But let's see. I'll be waiting and hopefully get in on Bitcoin at the right time again. I'll do some more analysis on Bitcoin when we get a little bit further down, if we get further down. That's just my opinion and my theory of where Bitcoin is going now. I guess that's it right now, and that's all I have. And thank you for listening. And if you guys enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give the video a thumbs up and follow me on Twitter as well. Thank you. Bye bye.